Howdy folks, hanging out with the family here at Corkscrew at Wildwater. That's where they're staying while they're in town. We're about to go on a really short afternoon hike right before dinner just to stretch our legs. We're getting a break in the rain, and so even though there are some creek crossings here, we might not go quite as far, but we're going to go check out Reedy Branch Falls. Hey guys, so we are here, as you can see, we are right on the road. There is no signage for this other than you can see the rock wall behind me here. And then right behind me as well, right beside Cricket, is the stone gates. The parking lot here is pretty tight, please be aware. And then we can just walk right through this stone gate as we're going downhill. It's a pretty short hike, but very rewarding. Guys, whenever you get to the part that their road is no longer there, that's when you would turn and follow the trail up to the left. You'll see a bridge in the distance, and oh, there it is. We can start to see a peak of a waterfall. I think this would qualify as a natural, well, mostly natural oasis. This actually was man-made, this waterfall was. About 35 feet tall, dropped in this perfect pool for splashing. Not far from the road. This whole hike, round trip, will be roughly a half a mile. So guys, we're going to keep on heading on. As we walk back, there was that bridge that we walked over. If you choose to not go over the bridge, but to keep on this side of the creek, you can follow the road down a little bit further. And there used to be a pond there that they've restored into this beautiful little creek walk. No bridges as of yet, so you do have to either jump across the creek or be willing to get wet. But man, it is a peaceful place to go. So if you just need a break, someplace to get to, please don't come here if the parking lot's super crowded. But man, for a weekday, morning or mid-afternoon, this is an awesome place to come and splash with the kids or just hang out while you're waiting for a pizza to be made at the pie. You're only about 3 minutes away. While we're hiking into this little creek valley where the pond used to be, just a little bit of a background information. The waterfall was created initially as a quarry, so it was a place where people were mining rocks out of. That's why it has that specific steeper nature. And I believe you could probably even find some areas where you can see dynamite sticks or dynamite drill holes where they drilled into the rock there. Again, great trail. Once you get past the creek, there is a little bit of a narrow spot just to get around it on this side. But once you get over, great trail on down to the creek valley. Excited to show this to you guys. Check out these little side views of the creek as we're coming along. This is just right beside the road here, walking past. You can see it through the woods. I love hiking this time of year. So we just dead-ended right here. There's a trail down to the left, a little footpath we can keep on going on. This all used to be a lake and privately owned, and then when the property got turned over to the Forest Service, it took them about 20 years, but they ended up doing this really cool restoration project. They took out the dam and they've tried to restore the stream through here. There is a little path, like I said, no bridges, but carefully you can usually cross pretty well. Climbing back up to the old pond bank. I'm going to pick up a little bit of trash right here. Folks, if you're out, definitely carry a small bag just for trash, or be willing to carry some out. A little bit goes a long way. We're going on. Now we're on the old trail that just goes beside the pond. These are the types of places where you have a really good likelihood of seeing some cool animals, plants, that sort of thing. A little view as we're walking along the edge of the pond here. Just to give you all an idea, we've only walked just a little bit over 3/10 of a mile so far to get to this point. And that includes from the parking lot to the waterfall. You can barely see it, but across the pond here, or across the valley, there's a little waterfall coming in. Really cool to see these little hidden gems. We've been walking by some pretty cool and new wildlife habitats that they've been building down here. Almost at the end of the pond trail. Howdy folks, so right at 6/10 of a mile. We're at the very end of the pond. Check out that view. It's pretty hard to beat. We're gonna hang out here for a little bit. This has been an awesome, easy hike. Again, really close to the middle of Long Creek. You get to the waterfall within probably 5 minutes of ordering your pizza. You could almost get there and get back while we're making a pizza. A really cool wildlife habitat. Mountain valley. I mean, it's just hard to say enough about this. I should just stop talking.